Okay, into Red Rum. This is gonna be my video on my like medicine cabinet or whatever, because I made a video that's gonna get uploaded next week. Maybe I put it on there, I don't know. I have hair. Just letting y'all know. Gotta let y'all know every video, because I'd never put this fucking headband on. And it's like hairline, just whoo. Anyway, so yeah, in a previous video, I did my like medicine cabinet type thing. Just talking about what I needed. So I'm gonna kind of go through like the medicine cabinet. So when I say medicine cabinet, I mean like my personal medicine stash. There's like stuff for the house, but I think I'm really the only one that uses it now, to be honest. With my grandmother's passing, my granddad has his actual medications, so anything he needs is technically he's probably gonna need actual medical clearance to get it, note from doctor, get a prescription, things like that. He probably won't be able to take over-the-counter stuff unless it's advised. For me, however, I'm pretty decent. So there's that. Little things about me in terms of my health, mental health and everywhere. No, my health, pretty decent. So I'm a type 2 diabetic, and I have a condition called hidradenitis suppurativa, and I have PCOS. I don't have that many issues. Of course, like high glucose could like be a lot of mental fogginess, sometimes like headaches and stuff like that. The hidradenitis really kind of is dependent upon a lot of the hormonal imbalance that I have, and so the diabetes kind of plays a role in that. But overall, I tend to be pretty good. I don't really have a lot of like blood pressure issues. I don't really have a lot of like other issues. It's just that I've been diagnosed with those things. But I do tend to have a lot of respiratory issues. So around the fall, winter time, respiratory issues become a thing for me. And then changing of seasons becomes like a thing for me too. Respiratory ailments is like, it's just a big thing across the board for me. I've always had respiratory issues. I used to get bronchitis like every year. I lived with a smoker, so my lungs actually aren't that inflamed. It's unfortunate that my grandmother passed, but she was the smoker of the house, and so not being around that kind of helps your lungs a lot. But so yeah, I don't like being around a lot of cigarette smoke. Marijuana smoke is kind of like, I don't care, light a blunt, I don't care. It's like cigarette smoke, I think it's just, and those like Black and Milds and stuff like that, I don't like being around that. They just irritate the fuck out of my throat. So I am someone who's prone to those sort of things happening. Alright, cool. So those are the main things, and then I have like some sore knees from time to time. I actually know when I'm gaining weight because my knees start to hurt a lot more. I have a little bit of kinkle swelling, stuff like that going on, but that's pretty much about it. So I'm going to go into my wellness cabinet, like what I have currently, and then we'll do another video when I get like all the like wellness things that I want. So put it together. So oscillococcinum. This is, I went through it recently. Okay, so this is expiring. Oscillococcinum, body aches, chills, and stuff like that. This is homeopathic medicine. I have quite a bit of homeopathic medicine. And then I have throat calm. And then I have this other one called sinus calm, but I gotta get some more. I like these when I start some sort of like flare up, because I know that I'm about to have a cold or some sort of respiratory thing. My throat gets really raw and sore, and then the next day that goes away, but then I have a cold, like I'm fully in the cold. So I usually take these to kind of calm myself down. And by the time I have the sore throat, I know that I'm gonna have to deal with it. That's kind of how I know. But I have these homeopathic kind of things. And then oregano oil. I was using this when I was sick with respiratory stuff. I feel like I actually should just take this as a supplement. One thing about me is if my lungs get too inflamed and impacted by whatever sinuses, respiratory issues I'm dealing with, homeopathic medicine just doesn't work for me anymore. So it's kind of sad. But I did try this. It was helping a little bit, but I'm just somebody who can take this if it's just a minor issue, like homeopathic if it's minor, and then if it's a major issue, I have to take like conventional like medicine, which I actually don't have. I pretty much don't have any more conventional like NyQuil, DayQuil, like tablets, liquids, and stuff like that. And so I need to like purchase that because I really do need that for me. I have my tinctures. I don't take a lot of supplements right now. I kind of, if I feel like it, then I'll take them. If I feel like I'm deficient in stuff, I'll take it. I was just having a conversation with a coworker today that I really, when I start to gravitate to certain foods and want to eat certain foods, I kind of step back and kind of research what that food is offering and then kind of go from there, like, oh, I'm probably deficient in this if I'm craving a lot of this, you know? So yeah, so I also have FemCycle. So I've taken this before. Adrenal RX. I've never taken this, but this, it doesn't expire yet. 2028, yeah. Adrenal RX. Turmeric, which I've taken. Gotta make sure it's good. Oh, I gotta toss it. So I gotta toss this turmeric, and I probably won't repurchase this. I am okay with capsules. So there's that. Okay, and this is very good. Black walnut. So I had an ex-friend now with black walnut, how it was clearing out their respiratory system, and it kind of did like help that whole thing. So I got something out of the friendship, even though it ended. Then I was really on my kick with different dietary supplements. So this is beetroot antioxidant pathways. So yeah, I was trying to like see if I needed it, but I have beetroot. It doesn't expire just yet. This is my multivitamin that I currently have. I took the last one of another brand, but I have this Garden Island Life Organics. That's kind of the main one. So if I am going to take supplements, this is the kind that I have right now. I don't know where these went. My severe sinus congestion pain and my ibuprofen, 200 milligrams. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere in here, I guess, or maybe I used them up, but I'm probably just going to get both of these from the dollar store. Like, one of them I already got from the dollar store. I can't be bothered. Okay. Homeopathic type things. So I got the Coffea cruda, relieve sleeplessness with mental hyperactivity. So there's that. Then this one is the histamina minimum. There we go. Hydrochlorocum relieves allergies. I am prone to like allergies like dust, things like that, mites, things like that. Calophyllum thalictroides relieves menstrual cramps. And I should take this one more because I do suffer from cramps still. Less so than when I was younger, but I do still suffer from cramps. And then Calicarbonicum. And this is pain and weakness in the lower back. And I probably should take this before I go to sleep. And so this is my homeopathic type things that I have. Anything else in here? No. I have this one little thing that's expired. My daytime cold and flu. So I gotta toss that. Brief, I guess, sexual health. For me, I like lubricants. It's okay, why? I think I will try some more like different lubricants that are out there. I want to try the Mod brands. I feel like I like that brand. People said they're so they have condoms and they have like lubricants and stuff like that. But people were like they were disappointed in that they changed the way that their condom wrappers were. So it wasn't really a wrapper. It was like in a container. You know, like you get like a condiment in like a little container. It was like that, and you would peel it and the condom would be in there, versus like the plastic where people like take a left-hand turn, as I say, like ripping it open with their teeth, or like potentially ripping and puncturing the condom, therefore, you know, creating a hole in it, and then you wonder why you got a kid. But they changed it to that conventional packaging that we all know in condoms versus the first one, and it probably just had to do with like production costs, but people were disappointed in that. So I would like to try that brand out for stuff, and then go from there. So there's that. So I have a little bit of Band-Aids. I am going to invest in these a little bit. I'm going to the dollar store. I'm not bothering to get a whole bunch of other stuff. So the Band-Aid brand adhesive bandages, shear strips. I'm not really someone who cares about like the Band-Aid blending in with my skin tone or anything like that. I just can't be bothered. Oh my god, how's this working? There we go. I can't be bothered with that like so much. I just feel like I don't care. Like if you see that this is a Band-Aid, like you see this as a Band-Aid, I don't really feel bad about not blending that in with my skin. So yeah, so I get more Band-Aids. I also will get like gauze and tape for the gauze, because I do sometimes have really severe hidradenitis flare-ups to where I need gauze so that the thing can drain. And that came in handy the last time I had a really, really bad flare. Like it was like boom on my like abdomen, or really like around my torso, my lower torso, heading towards my like genital area. Yeah, it was like around like here-ish, over here. And I still have the scar to prove it. I also have Welly Hero Tape. I am gonna try and get Welly like what's going on? Okay. Welly like the kit, like the main kit that has like a bunch of stuff in there, because I used to have Welly, like I still have the containers, but I don't think there shouldn't be anything in here anymore. Okay, yeah, they're just empty containers. But they have like Welly things where like this is the hydrocortisone cream, triple antibiotic ointment. Like they have those mini things, but they also have like the big kit. So I'm gonna try and invest in getting the big kit, first aid kit and stuff like that. And I just want that because I feel like it's really important to have a first aid kit of sorts. Not that like I anticipate having a horrible tumble somewhere or cut my finger or something, like bust my hand. I don't anticipate any of that. I think it's important to have one, and I've always kind of had one. You know, yeah, I think it's important to take CPR classes too, but you know, that's a thing. There's also like this new documentary. I think it's more of a documentary, but it's about African Americans and how they like pioneered the EMS kind of system, and how it kind of came out of the communities, and it's in Philadelphia, not being served in many ways, and how they decided they were going to like teach them how to do it, and it became like kind of the standard of how we do EMS now, like ambulatory like stuff. So like paramedics training essentially, and I found that that's really cool. So I might like watch that one day. I forget what it's called. But if I remember it, I will try and mention it. I'm putting some of this stuff back that I already used. I have this like heating thing for your any like belly or pain or anything like that. You can heat it and cool it. It's from probably like Bloom. I am on the hunt again for patches, and I can't find them anymore, so I guess I gotta go online, like period patches, like heating patches, because I really like my heating patches. I actually really enjoyed them when I had them. I think it was the Bloom ones I didn't like, but it was another patch that I saw and got, and I forget which one that's called. I threw the boxes away, I think. But I really enjoyed those patches, and yeah, it's really kind of sad. I have this anti-stress comfort wrap I've yet to use. Probably should use it in the winter time because I do get cold a lot, and I do tend to have like aches and stuff like that, and heat does work on me in terms of relaxing my ass and calming me down. So using it in the future would be helpful. Is there anything else? I'm gonna put this in here. I'm putting all the stuff, just all the stuff back in here so I can close it up. Get in there. Okay. Alright, please get in here, because and then the bath essentials that I have that I'm gonna like kind of stock up on too, or just kind of use, but probably I'll get some more. Onsen Saru Hot Spring Bath Soak. If they have like any sort of balms and stuff like that, I would get these, because when I went to go take a bath, because I usually shower, but when I went to go take a bath, I don't know if how they reconfigured the bath, like the tub, like the system for the tub to like stop the water from leaving. I don't know if that was altered or something like that, because when I tried to go do it, it felt like it was altered. Like I couldn't raise it up so I could stop the water from draining. And so it was kind of like weird trying to sit in the bath when like the water could only get up to a certain point. It was kind of weird. And I was kind of like mad about that. And I was scraping my knees as a result because it wasn't dissolving in the little amount of water that was there. So I was kind of like mad. But I did enjoy the scent of this. It was really nice. I also tried to do the mustard bath from Dr. Singha's mustard bath. I got this from Baketa Wellness in addition to this. And then I have this one over here, which is Origin Peace of Mind Oil to Milk Bath Soak. So I have these things, and I feel like that's a part of your wellness routine because it's a part of your de-stressing routine and your ability to kind of like be well in that way. So I think that's pretty much everything that I have for my wellness kind of thing. I'll show you the updates of what I get to add to this, and then I'll kind of let you in on like why I chose different things. Okay, so that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.